Hi, my name is Rob, the accountant, and I'm also running for the Democratic nomination for president to stop the campaigns of Joe Biden, Donald Trump, or really any candidate telling you how to live, what to ingest, or how to look. How's everybody doing today on Monday? I wanted to jump in real quick and I wanted to just play a video for everybody because it's not going to get anywhere in the media. The New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN, nobody's gonna come out and push this because it would already hit the news if they were gonna push it. But what I want to say to people is that the homeless problem in America, expensive housing, all of this can be actually fixed if they wanted to. But the reality is these are wedge issues, and so when you have a wedge issue, it's better to not fix things because then you can just keep people in a state of anger at each other. And when people are angry at each other, then they can't fight the system as a whole. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about today.
A wall is an immorality. It's not who we are as a nation. And this is not a wall between Mexico and the United States that the president is creating here. It's a wall between reality and his constituents, his supporters. He does not want them to know what he's doing to Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security in his budget proposal. He does not want them to know what he's doing to clean air and clean water and the rest in his Department of Interior and of EPA. He does not want them to know how he is hurting them, so he keeps the subject on the wall. He's a master of diversion. We're trying to open up government. We're giving him a mature path to do so, not in our language, but in the Senate language. No, it has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with the wall is an immorality between countries. It's an old way of thinking. It isn't cost effective. And the fact is, as Congresswoman Lucille Robo-Allard said, there are things we could be doing at the ports of entry. First of all, if you want infrastructure, we need more infrastructure at the ports of entry. If you want to detect drugs, as we all do, then there's a technology that can scan these cars coming through. We're spending about $40 million. We should be spending about $300 million to do that. And that's by the Border Control people's own numbers. So there's so many things that we can be doing to maintain who we are as a country. You don't live on the border, maybe some of you do. It's a community with a border going through it. And if they're saying that these drugs and this or that are largely coming through the ports of entry, beef up the ports of entry to do that. But there's no reason. The wall, in my view, is an immorality. It is, again, a waste of money, an opportunity cost to protect the American people. But it is a diversionary tactic on the part of the president. And now he wants to use the shutdown of government as taking these public employees, and not only them, but the people who are served by them, hostage to his wall. Thank you all.
So there we have it, folks. There we have it. Let me cut this off here real quick. All right. Oh, sorry about that. All right. So as we continue here, what's the issue then today? Well, here's the issue, folks. Democratic-run San Francisco erects walls for security during Xi's visit. San Francisco, a city run by Democrats, has erected a huge steel wall downtown to increase security during the Communist Party President Xi's visit to San Francisco. And here we go on a tweet on X or whatever it's called these days from Moron Musk. Asians for Liberty say San Francisco's homeless population was entirely cleared out for Xi. The Gov can easily fix our cities overnight. It just doesn't want to. U.S. taxpayer money is being used to protect the safety of a communist dictator. Let's listen to that one more time. U.S. taxpayer money is being used to protect the safety of a communist dictator. So let's take a look and see if they're going to show us some more of these pictures. No, look at, they're not. They're just going to show us this one. So let's just take this image, and they won't even let me open it in there. Look at that. That's just... So if anybody else has any pictures from San Francisco, but it's just one of those things. It just shows you clear as day that Joe Biden and the Democrats are playing games with your lives. They have the ability to close the border, but they don't. And later tonight, we will be talking about, or I will be talking about, on how President Joe Biden once again seems to continue to go after black, with the mayor of New York City who criticizes him for border policies, to a wonderful lady and her assistant chief of police husband who were fired in Michigan for bringing forward corruption in the housing HUD program. Later today or tomorrow, I'll bring you those two stories so people can see once again that the current Democratic leadership doesn't really care about us or care about you. What they care about is keeping their system in place so they can stay wealthy, so they can have money, and so they can eat better than you. And again, if you can clear out all the homeless people when a dictator arrives, why? He should have to walk all over all those people. Like, we're just making him believe things that are not there, while this guy doesn't like us at all. So it's just great to see that San Francisco can do something about its homeless problems. Governor Newsom can do something about his homeless problems, but it's only when it's going to make them look bad. When it affects their residents of their state, the citizens of their state, the safety of the people in their state, they have no problem. These homeless tent cities will be back up next week once the communist dictator is gone. And this is one of the things that we all have to start really looking at in America, is who we're sending to Congress, who we're asking to lead us, and are they actually being good stewards of our money and looking out for us. I'm Rob the Accountant. I just wanted to show you the hypocrisy once more on a Monday morning with the Democratic Party. Hope you guys have a great week, and we'll talk soon. See you later. Bye.